So legacy of Krishi Parashar that is dated back to Vedic centuries and Big Veda time periods. Influence Parashar teachings have led a lasting impact on Hindu philosophy, law, and science. It has an impact on Hindu philosophy, law, and science. The impact of Krishi Parashara, the teachings of Parashara Samaj, and all. It has their impact in these disciplines of knowledge and all, and the field of philosophy, law, and science. Schools of thought, his work laid the groundwork for various schools of thought in Indian philosophy, particularly in astrology and agriculture sciences, and the continuous relevance of Krishi Parashara. The modern scholars and practitioners continue to study and apply Parashara teachings in fields like astrology and sustainable agriculture. That is a continuing relevance of Krishi Parashara. Modern scholars and practitioners continue to study and apply Parashara teachings in fields like astrology and sustainable agriculture. That is a legacy. That is a legacy of Parashara Samaj, Parashara Samiti. The Parashara teachings have their own impact. And they have their own schools of thought that defines the astrological aspect and agriculture sciences in Krishi Parashara. And there is a continuous relevance of this legacy and all. We can apply in modern agriculture practices, the text of Krishi Parashara, the dimensions of Krishi Parashara's in modern agriculture practices for sustainable agriculture practices, for sustainable environment and all. So the many scholars, modern scholars and practitioners, they have applied studies and apply Parashara teachings in fields like astrologies and sustainable agriculture. Then complete structure of Krishi Parashara. The structure of Krishi Parashara, chapters are there. The text is divided into several chapters in Krishi Parashara, and each dealing with different aspect of agriculture. Topics covered are: number one is soil types and their suitability for different crops. Number two, seasonal agricultural practices. Number third, irrigation methods. Number four, crop rotation and mixed cropping. Number five, use of manure and natural fertilizer. And number seven, pest control using natural methods. So these are the topics covered in Krishi Parashara: soil types and their suitability for different crops, seasonal agricultural practices, irrigation methods, crop rotation and mixed cropping, use of manure and natural fertilizers, pest control using natural methods. So these are the topics to be covered in different chapters, in several chapters of Krishi Parashara. And the study of agriculture practices and methods is divided into several chapters that deals with different aspects of agriculture, and these are the following topics to be covered in Krishi Parashara: the type of soil and the suitability for different crops, seasonal agricultural practices, irrigation methods, crop rotation, and mixed cropping is there. So we already studied crop rotation, mixed cropping, we already studied in previous classes, and the use of manure and fertilizers in agriculture, and use of pest control techniques in agriculture is all defined in Krishi Parashara, in chapters of Krishi Parashara. Then key concepts are there, important concepts are there: soil management, soil types are there, and detailed description of various soil types such as loamy, sandy, clay. These are the types of soil. So number one is loamy soil, sandy soil, clay soil, and others is black soil, and white soil, and red soil, and there are various types of soil. Lal mitti, kali mitti, all studied in geography. Uh, that is a soil type is there. Uh, In Hindi, we can call it mitti ke prakar. So different types of various soil types such as loamy, sandy, and clay. Suitability guidelines on which crops are best for suited for each type of soil. That is also mentioned. That is also mentioned in Krishi Parashara. The suitable which crop or which soil is suitable for which crop, which soil is suitable for which type of crops. That is mentioned in the guidelines are mentioned in Krishi Parashara. Then soil testing is methods to test soil quality and fertility. That is soil testing is there. Seasonal agricultural practices, seasons, identification of different agricultural seasons in the Indian subcontinent. So you have to identify different agriculture seasons are there. Uh, like summer season is there, winter is there, cold is there, winter or can say cold season is there, spring is there, autumn, spring is there, uh, rainy season is there. So these are seasons, agriculture season in Indian subcontinent. Crop selection recommendations on which crop to plant in each season for optimal yield. That is also mentioned in Krishi Parashara text in Vedic period. It is mentioned. Mentions are studies of Krishi Parashara mention this about crop selection and all. Then climatic consideration to be given to each crop and all. So the adaptation of agricultural practices based on climatic conditions should be mentioned in each about each crop as a guideline to the uh, for the reference purposes for the scholars and research scholars and researchers and all, for teach for faculties for students and all, for the knowledge purposes and for the research purposes. The text is available. So it text gives consideration. Climatic conditions is very important in agriculture, and should give climatic importance to climatic conditions. Otherwise, you have to bear the consequences of not following the agriculture practices and methods as according to the climatic conditions. Then come to irrigation methods, traditional techniques, water management. So discussion of traditional irrigation methods like wells, canals, rainwater harvesting, water management, efficient use of water resources to ensure sustainability. So traditional irrigation methods, traditional techniques are there. A discussion of traditional irrigation methods like wells, canals, and rainwater harvesting. Water management, efficient use of water resources to ensure sustainability. Then come to crop rotation and mixed cropping. So crop rotation, benefits of rotating crops to maintain soil fertility and means मिट्टी को उपजाऊ करने के लिए soil fertility means मिट्टी को soil means मिट्टी and fertility means उपजाऊ. तो भूमि को उपजाऊ करने के लिए मिट्टी को उपजाऊ करने के लिए that is the benefit of rotating crops to maintain soil fertility and reduce pest infestation. That is about crop rotation, benefits of rotating crops to maintain soil fertility and reduce pest infestation. This is a definition of crop rotation. Then mixed cropping is the advantages of growing multiple crops together for better yield and pest control. That is mixed cropping. That is the advantages of growing multiple crops together for better yield and pest control. Then use of manure and natural fertilizers. Use of manure and natural fertilizers. Types of manure. Various natural fertilizers such as compost, green manure and animal dung. Application methods. Proper techniques for applying manure to fields to enhance soil fertility. That is the application methods of uh, proper techniques to be applied for applying manure to fields. To fields means your land where you grow your crops to enhance fertility of your soil. And you can use a natural fertilizers and natural hard. You can use natural fertilizers such as compost and green manure and animal dung. That is natural fertilizers. not chemical based fertilizers. We can use natural fertilizers that has mentioned in Krishi Parashara, compost, green manure, and animal dung. Application methods are there, proper techniques for applying manure to fields to enhance the fertility of your soil. Then pest control, natural methods used of botanical extracts, beneficial insects and crop diversity to manage pest. And preventive measures are there, strategies to prevent pest outbreaks and maintain crop health. That is a preventive measure of pest control strategies we can use for to prevent pest outbreaks and to maintain a good crop health in your field, in your farm field. And we can use natural methods. We can use botanical extracts, beneficial insects. We can use and crop diversity to manage pest in our field, crop field. Then relevance to modern agriculture, sustainability, emphasis on sustainable agriculture practices that can be integrated with modern techniques. Organic farming is alignment with organic farming principles, minimizing chemical inputs, and traditional knowledge, value of traditional knowledge in enhancing modern agricultural system, that is traditional knowledge that is relevant to modern agriculture. Value of traditional knowledge in enhancing your modern agriculture system. These are the relevance. Relevance means importance to modern agriculture. Sustainability is there, organic farming is there, and traditional knowledge we can apply to our modern knowledge. Conclusion. Legacy Krishi Parashara remains a valuable source of ancient agricultural wisdom and integration, potential for integrating its teachings with contemporary agriculture practices for sustainable development and preservation, importance of preserving and studying ancient texts to understand historical agricultural practices and their relevance today. That is a conclusive remarks or conclusion of Krishi Parashara. The studies of Krishi Parashara mentions in Vedas and ancient times, texts are available in ancient times, and legacy is long back during ancient times. Remains a valuable resource, so it is a valuable source of reference for research scholars and all, for researchers and all, for teachers, faculties, educationists and all, and is a source of ancient agricultural wisdom. Has potential for integrating its teachings with contemporary modern agriculture practices for sustainable development and preservation. Importance of preserving, studying ancient texts to understand historical agriculture practices and their relevance today. Then enduring wisdom, sage Parashara contributions remains a testament to the depth and breadth of ancient Indian knowledge. Study and preservation encourages the continued study and preservation of Parashara works to enrich contemporary understanding of Asian wisdom and its applications. So it encourages the continuous studies and preservations of Parashara works to enrich contemporary understanding of ancient wisdom and its applications. The aim is to provide an overview of the key aspects of Krishi Parashara, highlighting its historical significance and relevance to modern agricultural practices. The aim is to provide an overview of the key aspects of Krishi Parashara, highlighting its historical significance and relevance to modern agricultural practices. References to be used for this study and all, and primary sources for this references to be used for this study and all. Krishi Parashara texts attributed to sage Parashara, including Krishi Parashara, Parashara Samiti, Brihat Parashara Hura Shastra, and Vishnu Puran. These are the texts to be used for this session. And secondary sources are scholarly articles, translations of Krishi Parashara, scholarly interpretations, analysis of Parashara work. Thank you all. By this, I will end the class. Thank you.